So some time ago I saw a lecture, and it was on language. How we use it, and how it's used against us. And how it differs depending on where you live, where you're from, what language you speak. So this lady came on and she was an author from, I'm gonna say it was Turkey, something like that. Really crazy accent. But she was very eloquent. She spoke very beautiful. She spoke English very well. Better than most people that actually live here. But she was discussing her growing up where she was from. It wasn't, women weren't obviously free to do a whole bunch. Women were kind of suppressed. They were still seen as like lesser people, lesser beings. The creative energy was just being nobody cared. She looked to writing and language as something that could set her free, that could almost show her equality to men and show that basically she's also capable of being intelligent. All that spoke to me because we don't understand, we don't realize how powerful language is. We say things, we do things, we write things down, and we don't understand the exact gravity of those words and how they affect us and the people around us. Everything you say radiates. Everything you do radiates. Every thought you have radiates. Throughout your biology, energetically. And language is a humongous part of that. Humanity has created this complex system of symbols and sounds arranged in particular ways and then with which we can communicate. But most of us don't take the time out to really analyze how and what we're communicating. It's very simple, I think, to allow yourself to fall into the trap of just seeing language as something trivial, something that we just do. It doesn't have any bearing on our being. Language is a hammer. It's a hammer with which one can build or one can destroy. Thor has a hammer, Mjolnir, because it's the perfect weapon for a king. It's something with which he can build or destroy. Language is that hammer for people. We all use it, we all wield it, but not all understand how to use it properly, in a way that's constructive. People allow hate, feelings of negativity, negative energy to influence the way they shape everything around them, including themselves. And before you know it, you get lost in this labyrinth of ideas and you forgot how the fuck you even got there. Everything you do has an effect. Everything you allow to infiltrate your subconscious has an effect. And it'll affect you, your health, physically, mentally, emotionally. And the problem is that a lot of us still see it as bullshit. A lot of us still see it as invalid. That's not real. It's something monks do that isn't applicable to the Western culture. But of course it is. See, those people, those mystics, those elders, those guys that gathered all those wisdom over thousands of years, they were tapped into something that all of us couldn't hope to truly understand on our own. It was work that was passed down generation to generation, tradition. And they passed it down because they knew it was important for the next set of people, the next generation, to understand it and to build on it. We have allowed ourselves to stop building on it. We've begun and continue building technologically. We've begun and continue building as far as communications, the internet, cell phones, all that shit. And that's great, that's fun, that's fantastic, it's phenomenal. We should all be extremely proud and grateful for those things that we have created. But we can't forget or step away from the ideas that got us here in the first place. Because without those ideas, we start using that technology, those things as weapons to destroy both ourselves and those around us. We have to be careful. At least I aim to use language, both written and spoken, through these videos, or written in essays or stories or books or whatever it is that I'm doing, even in music, to try and help to shape. I have a kid. She's got to grow up in this world. And I don't want her to have to deal with the repercussions of negativity. She will have negativity in her life, I know that. But I want her to be able to not lose touch with the positive, with the natural, with everything that's here, with everything that was already here to begin with. We had no hand in building that never went away, yet we choose to ignore. We have to get back in touch with it. We've lost touch in a lot of ways. We have to come back to it, accept it as a part of us. Let it radiate through our being and let us allow it to give us energy. That energy is real. And we need to learn how to use it properly. Pick up your hammer, use it to build.